Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. We're here once again with Captain Nalina and the USS Bunker Hill in our glorious quest to see if you can beat the game with just a Tier 1 ship. Whether or not we will succeed in this task, who knows? But it is our goal to get as honestly as far as we can before I lose my mind. Now, technically, we have partially due to the requirements of the last mission, partially have technically failed the challenge because we were given a tier 6 ship to pilot. And I tried my best, but unfortunately, I had to use the ship's built-in weapon systems in order to actually finish that mission. So technically, the challenge has been sort of failed by those accounts, but we shall continue on forward because it'd be no fun if we just stopped here. Because we haven't even gotten like halfway through the stories yet, have we? Yeah, we're not even halfway. We just started the Dyson sphere. So yeah. we're not even halfway there. So yeah, if we just ended here, oh boy, that would have been lame. So we're gonna go off and continue on with our missions and try to see how much farther we can get before I lose what little sanity I had when I was going into this challenge. Boy, this is a lot of dry docks. Ah! They're behind. Come on, just go down. I think they gave the boss new beam effect, a new weapon type, because I don't think I've seen them use this beam type before. Jerk, get back here. Your cloaking is shit. Oh boy, I would love to do that, but right now I'm currently engaged in combat. We'd love to help you in the Ion stream, but right now we're currently still engaged in combat around the supply depot. Their weapons seem to be partially just breaking through our shields, even at, like, full power. Can't get away. Oh, that pierce. Where's the kaboom? There's supposed to be a shattering kaboom. Oh, well, let's get our way over there. Because we gotta help out. Oh, the way over there. This is a really nice warp core that we have got now because it has infinite level. Means basically it'll get up to level 12 before it won't be good anymore. But it's a fairly good warp core to get. So at the very least, it'll I think it gives a boost to shields, doesn't it? Yeah, shield power buff. But it also adds additional auxiliary power and slipstream turn rate. It's pretty much a very beneficial warp core for us to have, and will allow us to cross sector space a lot faster than any of our older warp cores. Oh wait, we don't have to do that. We just need to keep going this way. I'm sure whatever's over here can't be too bad. I mean, what we fought over there wasn't that bad, so what's over here can't possibly be worse. Boy, you're a tiny little ship, aren't you? Hey, really, that's tiny. I feel like the windows weren't scaled correctly on this ship. Because if you look at mine, my saucer section has 2 decks here. And then decks going up through here. My windows are very small. They have 2 decks here, clearly, and a bunch of windows. So either there's another deck below that has no windows. Actually, there's an airlock there. Alright. Let's see, what size... I actually have an airlock there, so... It's actually a pretty comparable size, so... These are both the same size class if you want to compare the airlocks. Just feels a little bit weird with how all the windows are set up. A lot of the Stowe original ships, and honestly a lot of the ones that still have older textures, kind of have this weird thing with their windows not really feeling like they're in line. But anyway, let's actually deal with this person's mission. Good to see you, Commander. See the ion streams. The energy in them can be routed into the power cells of a starship and delivered to the other areas of the sphere. This energy helps us better understand how the sphere activates. Can the Bunker Hill take some of the ion stream's energy to our tower in the minefield? Yeah, we can do that. That doesn't sound too hard. I don't think anybody comes to this area, like, all that often anymore after after it initially came out. I'm pretty sure most people only come here whenever they're just doing the Dyson Sphere missions, and that's it. That's the only time they come here. Nobody really comes here anymore. At least if they do, they're mostly just in the contested zone. I don't think much people hang out in any of the other areas and do any of these other things that are around. You think these two would go save these stranded research shuttles, but now apparently I gotta do it. Apparently we're the nearest ship. Come on, we gotta be close enough by now. 4 kilometers, still not close enough. Here we go. Alright, let's go help these researchers before we go do that. Where'd they go? Oh, I guess they plummeted to the surface. Unfortunate. Boy, this minefield and shield would probably be a lot more effective if it actually extended further downwards. We will put the energy to good news, but we need more help here, Commander. The minefield is the last line of defense against the Voth moving in from the contested zone. Several of our mines have stopped working, we don't know why. Can the Bunker Hill scan some of the deactivated mines and determine the problem? We'll do what we can. This mine was definitely remotely disabled, but I'm having a hard time gathering further readings. We should probably help this stranded Romulan warbirds, considering the fact that those stranded scientists just straight up disappeared from existence since we didn't do anything to help them. Finally, we have a signal. Commander, we need your help. Our ship was badly damaged during combat with the Voth. We have all the supplies we need to make repairs. More than half of my engineers are in sickbay. Can you spare any medical equipment to help get my crew back on their feet? Yeah, we can do that. Oh, I have to not be moving. This is one of the few times I have to not be moving in order to use my stupid transporters. Thank you, Commander. We owe you one. This mine is missing some crucial parts. It may simply be that some mines were not assembled properly. Then we go to the non-existent one. Commander, I was wrong. The Valleint are transporting the parts out of the mines. I suggest contacting Joint Command with the information. Thank you for your assistance, Commander. You said that the Valleint are remotely disarming mines by transporting parts out of them? Let's see what we can do to get around that. For now, you and the Bunker Hill are needed elsewhere, specifically in the contested zone. Speak with me again when you're ready for the next assignment. Let's check. Are these better than our current impulse engines? Let's see. They increase flight speed a bit, but have crappier turn rate. They sound good, but I do need to start investing in my ability to survive on the ground. On screen. Congratulations, Captain Nalina. You've proven yourself to be invaluable to Starfleet and earned the respect of your fellow officers. Return to Earth Space Dock. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the... Thank you, Admiral. I'll return to Earth shortly. Well, looks like that means the Bunker Hill's going in for another cosmetic upgrade. And that's it. Cosmetic. Nothing else. Just cosmetic. We have more operations outside of the Allied zone, Captain. The contested zone is right near our borders, and it is where our forces are currently engaged with the Voth, both in the atmosphere and on the ground. It's a constant fight for control in the area. If we slip, the Voth will overwhelm us. We could use your help out there. Travel to the contestant zone and see what you can do. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. And by what I can do, I mean I'm gonna turn around, go home, and come back later. Oh. Well, Travell, you get the upgrade shield then. Congratulations. Flores, you get the other one. And Coles, you, is that better? Not really. But you, on the other hand, yeah, you get an upgrade. And you get an upgrade. I mean, it's not really much of an upgrade, but congratulations, you got an upgrade. Good for you. Anyway, let's look at the skills. Let's see. We're gonna want to grab I'll have to probably invest in that. Anyway, let's invest in damage control level 1. And as for ground points, let's go for... Personal shield expert. Improved crouch or improved aim. I'll grab improved aim. Alex ability stranger. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which one I pick. They're both things I'm never gonna do. Attacking with melee grants you plus 25 run speed. Attacking with melee inflicts a... I'd rather have the Fatal Fist. Alright, let's see. How do I get out of here again? I think it's that thing over there. Getting back to our space dock is going to take us a while. Does the Dyson Sphere Command have the ability to customize starships? I would feel like they would, considering they have Marketplace and all that. Alert all ships. False ships are making a push at the minefield. Stop them by attacking the vessels and deploying mines in the area. No. No, I don't think I will. No, I don't think I will. We are going as fast as we can. which isn't very fast. Maybe I should have invested in those impulse engines. Close do I have to be before you guys let me beam aboard? There we go. Let's beam aboard, see if we can customize the ship here, because, Jesus, I don't want to have to fly all the way back to Earth's space dock just to customize it. Do you know how long that's going to take, and then for us to fly all the way back here? The level of pain would be unimaginable. Oh, I just realized something. If that goal for historically accurate NX class ever succeeds, I will be stuck at warp 5 the whole time. It wouldn't be entirely historically accurate because it'd be using the TNG scale warp system, but oh yeah, we can customize our ship here because one of these is the ship customizer person. One of you is, I forget which one. You are customized starship. Her true first major overhaul. She's gotten longer, and she's got new nacelles. And also she has this thing now, and a different bridge module. But all in all, she has changed up a bit. She's changing up her look. I did decide to make a preset for that a while back because I didn't honestly know how to make a good-looking sort of Galaxy-era version of this ship's refit. So we have this monstrosity. The poor deflector doesn't even really get to do anything anymore. It's just kind of meh. The torpedo launchers are also completely useless now. Maybe I should have thought about that before deciding to use the saucer section, but you know, hindsight's 2020. And I didn't think this through. Anyway, full impulse. This is what our ship's gonna look like for the next 10 levels. So, get used to it. The Bunker Hill has evolved to her, ugly puberty stage, I'll call it. She's hit puberty and she is not having fun with it. I think this would look a lot nicer if I didn't have that giant module on the bottom there. Like, I think the rest of this looks fine. Like, from above, from the side, you know, everything looks fine. It's just this giant, massive, collection of sensors on the bottom here that really kind of ruins the look. I don't even know why they thought this was a good idea for just stick a bunch of model kit parts on the bottom here and call it a day, but you know. Oh, hey, there's some ships over here to shoot, apparently. Where are you? I don't see him. Oh, well, anyway, to the contested zone. In our ugly little duckling. It'll get better after this, but for now, this is what we get. Yes, I would like to travel to the contested zone.
This is the contested zone. Our forces here are in a constant conflict with the Voth. There are 5 fronts in the zone, and each of them need your help. Here, we are fighting the Voth over towers that are critical to our control of the zone. I would advise you help only if you have other starships to provide support. In the center of the contested zone is the battle zone. Commander Arnold is leading the ground fight there against the Voth. He needs anyone who's willing to assist. Make no mistake about this. The contested zone is an active conflict. Be careful out there.
Understood. Oh, is that all you wanted me to do? Literally all you wanted me to do? Just go out here? Anyway. The Omega standoff. There's a ground war raging as we speak in the battle zone. Commander Arnold is commanding Allied forces in an attempt to gain control over Omega particle silos. Unfortunately, the Allied forces there are understaffed and under-equipped. They're too far away from the supply depot for us to reliably send supply shipments. Sub-Commander Cole, are you okay? Do you need a moment? Anyway, and they can always use more combat-ready recruits. Commander Arnold and his forces could use your help, Captain. Can you spare it? Well, you're not really giving me much of a choice in the matter. I'm already here. I might as well travel all the way to the thing. Thanks, game. Good to know that I flew through the central spire. uh, Almost there. We have arrived at our destination.
This is the Voth battle zone. Our goal is to take control of at least one Omega particle silo. Here's how we do it. This is a map of the battle zone. There are 3 regions, each made up of multiple capture points. When the Voth hold a capture point, it is red. When we take control of a capture point, it will change to blue. Capturing points advances us towards our goal, represented by this meter. When it is full, we can make our final push to stop the Voth at the Omega particle silos. We must capture at least one of these silos to claim this battle zone for the Alliance. Good luck.
Oh, great. I've been drafted. Oh. Hope things are going well in the battle zone. When you're ready, speak with me again. Requisites for aid are arriving at constant pace. We can always use the help of the Bunker Hill. Oh, never mind, guys. I have been called off to go do shit elsewhere. Usually help driving the both away from the towers in the contested zone. Towers are integral to our control of the area. If the boss holds them, they'll be able to call in reinforcements. No romance. Can you take the fight to the Voth and help us gain control? Yeah, sure. Beam me up. I know we literally just got here, but we've been immediately told, screw that, go do this. Let's see, which one do I actually have? Which one should I actually go to help? The Voth front tower. Where is that? Oh, there it is. It's that way. Going as fast as the ship goes. I'm helping, I swear. I need to find a less populated tower. Oh, there's a ship over there. Let's go blow it up. Very bold claims for oh, hey, that ship looks like it's actually getting its butt handed to it. We should probably help. Power to the forward deflector. Shields are down. Yeah, I don't think that I don't think any of that counted. Yeah, I think we have to do it within vicinity of a tower. Ah, yes, what could be even worse? Dreadnoughts. Bearing down on us. Yeah, no. Yeah, this is completely fine. Completely fine. Nothing could possibly go wrong with having two dreadnoughts in the same space as this thing. We are completely fine. This situation is fine. Everything is fine. Probably not. Not really, no. So all we have to do, sit here, wait for the Voth to show up. Not the best plan. But you know, they'll show up eventually. I mean, that dreadnought's getting concerningly close, but you know, it's fine. Oh shit, the shields are gone. Get me some maneuverability. Did we? No, it still didn't count us as blowing up that ship. Unfortunate. We are in a very sad state of affairs. It's hard to tell if these ships are coming to, like, take this station or not. Defeat Voth around control towers. Oh. There's no Voth around this one. And the industrial facility has been under their control for a bit, so, I'm starting to think that, nobody's over there to take it back, so I'm gonna go try and do that. You know, these ships might actually be trying to take back control of this. Now that I'm looking at them, and how close they're getting, they might be trying to take it back, or at the very least, they'll get close enough for me to be able to count it. Incoming. Ah, that's the shields. That's the shields. So anyway, yeah, nope. I understand, sir. We lost control of it very quickly, like instantly, instantaneous. Like didn't even try. I swear it was an attempt. So much for the shield boost that's supposed to give us. Literally 1 second, shields were just gone. Like the whole shield array just failed immediately. Alright, begin recharging the arrays. Let's hope that we don't instantly lose our shields again. As we slowly approach in a menacing manner. Menacingly. No! These are mine. Damn it. Okay, at least I got an assist. At least I got an assist. Let's see, what are they? They've taken the Allied front tower, which is defense bonus. Off to that, I guess. At full impulse, we'll be there in a decade. One decade. Hello, Sketch. How you doing? This mission's gonna be so painful. Yeah. Oh, I hope you found a way to stay cool. There's the tower. I feel like that Cardassian ship we saw is gonna go over there get there long before we get there. Oh, are those more? Yeah, those are more friendlies. There, look at how fast they go. Like, look at them go. Look at them go, and then look at us go. We have such crappy impulse engines. They're not bad, but they're not great. Not for this. I hate the Dyson Sphere missions. It's all of this. It's just constant flying back and forth over an absurdly large area using your slowest form of travel. All right, they're taking the Voth front tower back again. All right, off I go. Back the way I came, only to get beaten out by everyone else. Kick on that evasive maneuver because it'll at least bump up our speed a very minuscule amount. I think I'm just gonna have to reiterate. We're just gonna have to sit at a tower and wait for the enemy to come to us because we are in no position to go to the enemy. On our way to the tower. They're gonna beat me there again. Again. Oh, there's not even like any. Oh, yeah, they already beat me here and blew them up. Again. Quite the graveyard they got going over here. So yeah, we just have to wait for the Voth to show up. They'll show up eventually, and when they do, well, we're gonna do very pathetic damage to them. But you know, we can at least pretend that we're doing significant damage. And it's got a small squadron of ships. That isn't menacing at all, I swear. We just have to sit here and wait. Voth fleet approaching. Allied reinforcements incoming. All available ships are ordered to rendezvous with the Allied fleet near the battle zone and join the attack. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not good. That's a dreadnought. That's another dreadnought. It's 2 dreadnoughts. Well, might as well engage the enemy. If I can even get into range of the enemy before they explode. There's one last dreadnought to go after. Full impulse, gentlemen. We gotta get there. We gotta get there. No reason other than I want to shoot it. At least a little bit. Nope, it's dead. Damon lasts 5 seconds. Straight up destroyed. Well, back to sitting at the tower. Doing nothing. Maybe I should have put up for a vote on skipping the Dyson Sphere as well, but this one has ship missions, unlike the Romulan arc. So I can't necessarily skip the Dyson Sphere arc, because if I did, that'd be unfair to the challenge. Because it still involves my ship. I have to do the missions that involve my ship. Oh no, we lost contact with the industrial sector. Oh no. Anyway. I am going to sit here once again and wait for the Voth to show up. Because they will show up and more than likely murder me, but hey, it's better than trying to reach a destination only to get immediately zapped. Well, yeah, here they come. Here's the boy. Here's the boy that's gonna come and try to capture the point back. Here he comes. Survey says we will do negligible damage. It is very slowly approaching us. Menacingly. Alright, let's move into engagement range. Oh, Jesus. It hit our shields. Shields are down. Well, at the very least, reinforcements have arrived, so that's a plus. This is more than just me shooting at it. Though I am doing negligible damage, this other guy is definitely doing the majority of the work. Oh no. They've drained my auxiliary power supply. Whatever shall I do? There we go. Well, that was at least a worthwhile endeavor. It brought us up to 50%. Would we have survived if that other ship hadn't have showed up? Oh, no, definitely not. We would have died. Horrifically. Horrific death. Would have been. Just terrible. Man be checking out in his cloak. We just sit here and wait because we are a productive member of society. Oh, is that ship coming over here? Are you coming over here, little ship? With your little friends? Oh, Jesus! They're right on top of us! Ah! Just instant evisceration. Where is he going? We just lost control of the tower you were standing around and you're just gonna fly away? This isn't good. He's dipped off, so now I have to try and engage these frigates. I have to try and lure the frigates away from the battleship. Because we cannot engage that battleship. That battleship will tear us apart. Though these frigates are definitely giving us their due. I feel like the whole next hour is just going to be spent being murked by a bunch of Voth. So we just don't have the required, like, technology to survive. Like, I need tech upgrades, which honestly I might go and borrow some tech upgrades from one of my other characters. Just to allow me to live for more than 5 seconds. Oh, that's a battle cruiser. I don't want to go shoot that. I want to shoot frigates. Because they're the only thing within my weight class. Come on, I just need to lure one of you out. Come on, just one of you. Just one of you. I only need one of you, please. And great, there's 2 of you. Alright, I'm gonna start using these little fighter drones that I got a while back. It's not much, but it's at least some additional damage output. Get that deflector back up. Ah! I got swarmed by frigates. Yeah, we're not having a good time here, gentlemen. Not a good time. Not a great time either. Just a time. Hey, let's refine some dilithium. Alright, we have beam emitter upgrades, we have a warp core upgrade. That's all we got. That's all we really have. Nothing really significant in terms of upgrade parts. I'll honestly, if I don't want to go insane, I may have to borrow tech upgrades from another one of my accounts, because my other accounts have a ton of them just laying around not doing anything. Which I might put up to a poll on the Discord, whether or not I'm allowed to borrow upgrade tokens from other alts to upgrade my shit. Because my shit needs upgrading. Because it is all shit. Of course, somebody shows up after I've died for like the 2nd time. I blew up again. I don't think I'll get back there before he kills everything there. I mean, still looks like he's fighting the stuff over there. How's he doing? Well, his shields have failed, but his hull's holding up. Keep the shields online, gentlemen. And we blew up again. We have shit. Our shields are shit. I mean, they were good, but they need upgrading. And unfortunately, we don't have the required upgrades in order to upgrade our shields further. Damn it, that didn't count. What ship is that? I don't think I've ever seen it before. The Tamarinian Deep Space Cruiser. Oh, I've definitely never seen that ship before. It is neat, though. Like if you took a Starfleet design and made it pancake. Of course, now I'm gonna probably get murked the moment something else shows up. Because we still are only at 80%. Jesus, getting 100% is gonna be... Why is this like an early game mission? Like, how many are we in now at this point? Let's see, we're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're only 5 in. And this is like... Why? This is even like an actual story related thing. This is just a, hey, this is a neat little thing you can do. Have fun with it. It's not even like critical to the story. The only ones that are critical to the story in this one are literally the last 3. The last 3 are actual story missions. The first 4, 5, the first, let's see, like skipping Sphere of Influence. These ones are all just to show you all the shit you can do here. And all the shit you can do here is boring if you're a person with only like a tier 2 impulse drive. Why? Why do they have to come now? These guys aren't gonna count towards my my needed ship kills. Oh well, let's close the range. I'm sure there's something we can at least help with. Or at least pretend to be useful in. Again, they are bypassing our shields. I have no idea what weapon they're using, but whatever it is just bypasses our shields severely. This is so sad watching a little heavily modified Miranda class just chasing this giant battle cruiser as I desperately try to shoot it down. Either I'm in his blind spot or he just doesn't care that I'm here shooting away at his rear. I don't think that counted. Yeah, that didn't count. Damn it. Well, you guys have fun with the oh wait, that dreadnought's actually getting pretty close. I should probably help. Well, I need to help clear this so that way then we can get back to defending the towers. Ow! Seriously, what are the Voth using? What sort of weapon do they use nowadays? Because it just goes straight through the shields. Like, we have decent shields. Like, they aren't bad. Reduces disruptor damage. That's not much. Like, not many weapons are considered disruptors, so... Well, it's a decent shield. It does have 10% bleed through, which is a big problem. Because 10% bleed through is basically 10% of any damage that hits you basically goes straight through the shield. And if they have a weapon that also has bleed through damage, that increases how much damage is going straight through your shields. So I don't know if the 10% bleed through means that when the shield reaches 10%, then it's bleeding through. Oh, hey. What a lovely surprise. Ow. Maneuvers. 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 Evasive maneuvers. Shields. Get me shields. Get me some maneuvering. Ow. Ow. Power. Power. Again, still only at 80. Because we have to be the one to provide the finishing shot on a ship. We can't just be the one that assists in it. No, we have to actually kill one of these things. One of these horrific monsters. Even if I diverted more power to the shields, more than other than the fact that we wouldn't be able to kill anything, because at that point we'd have no power, no real amount of power in our weapon systems. Basically leaving us with jack all. He blew up everything in the area already. What's that? Constitution class? Yeah, it's the Constitution, the miracle worker one. How much I would rather be flying that ship right now than this. These are the Bunker Hills, like, really rough years here. Because this is the hell assignment. This is the Bunker Hill assigned to literal hell. We don't even get to, like, kill anything really. All we really get to do is just shoot and then blow up. That's all we do. This entire stream is just going to be us being here, keep shooting and blowing up and never being able to finish this mission. This is going to take a long time. This is going to be a lot of shooting. I mean, at least we'll rank up a bit faster. Not that that's going to help us. That'll probably make things worse. Oh no, that's a squadron of frigates. Turn around, 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 turn around. Faster. Turn around faster. Actually, that is just one frigate. We do have the ability to beat one frigate. That we can do. We can beat one frigate. One-on-one, we can beat a frigate. Potentially. We can potentially defeat a frigate. We gotta let him get into range first, though. We gotta let him get closer to the tower. Of course. More power to the shields. He's taking out his rear shield. Oh no, the others have joined. That's not good. Keep the shield up. We've got to keep the shields up. Damn it, where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. Come on, we just need to blow up one frigate. Come on, phasers, don't fail me now. We're at 90, we're at 90. One more frigate. Emergency power to the shields, get them back. Drain their shields, come on. That's some direct damage. Fire again. Aha, we did it. Take that, you pricks. No, don't stop moving. We gotta keep moving. We gotta keep moving if we want to live. Living is very important. Living is preferable to dying, and I would rather not die today. We just got to stay on this tail. If we stay on this tail, he can't really do much. We're blind again. Keep firing the phasers. Coward. Ah, there he is. Anyway, hello, Sub-Commander Cole. Sorry for that. We had a combat situation. Anyway, I've received reports that your efforts have helped push the boss back in the zone. Excellent work, Captain. We'll need you to keep supporting our efforts throughout the Dyson Sphere. You've seen all of the areas that are important to hold. We're trusting you to do what you can to help us destroy the Omega particles and prevent the Voth from using them against us. Anyway, next mission. Captain, we've discovered a station near the center of the Dyson Sphere that controls the station's ability to jump to other areas of space, utilizing the vast amounts of Omega particles it generates as fuel. This could be disastrous for the Delta Quadrant. The reaction is not perfect. Vast areas of subspace would be damaged, rendering space travel in that region almost impossible. Our intel indicates that the Voth intend to take control of the station and jump the sphere back to their space. We cannot allow this to happen. Report to Joint Command. We'll need your help to stop this. Oh, that might actually be a really good shield. Let's take a look. 5% absorption and 5% bleed through. Definitely a step up. It has better shield regeneration, reduces all energy damage to shields by 10%. Our current one only reduces disruptor damage. When hit by directed energy attacks, you have a 1% chance to reflect 33% of the damage. Yeah, these are definitely what we're probably going to go with. The impulse engines would be nice, but I need shields. Let's see. The deflector array would also be really nice to have. But again, since we're only playing through all of these once, go to the edge of the Dyson Sphere Joint Command. Oh boy. Now I have to fly all the way back to command again. Gotta turn on a light because it's getting dark. Yes, Sketch, it is the vicious cycle. Thankfully, we didn't have to get stuck in it for another hour. USS Bunker Hill managed to succeed in destroying 3 ships on its own. That was painful. Nope, we are not taking on any submissions. We're just going home. We're just going. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck. I hated being here. Do 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 ba do ba da 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 ba dun 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 da dun da 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 ba da da ba da da ba ba da bum ba da bum da da ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da da da. And we're almost out. Almost there. Getting closer. Border region's almost there. These impulse engines are just so slow. At the same time, we keep getting... Anytime there's impulse engines, there's like 5 other things that are like, oh, this is also something you vitally need. That's kind of better. And would do you more benefit in a combat cycle than swapping out these impulse engines. Yes, I'd like to travel to the Allied Zone. It's a problem. Because basically, we literally just show up. Majority of the time, the space maps are small enough to where you can fly around with your impulse drive, even if it's a pretty crappy one, relatively quickly. You're not going anywhere at lightning breakneck speeds, but you know, you're still going. Here in Dyson Sphere land, nope. Good luck getting from point A to point B with a tier 2 impulse drive, which we need to upgrade, because this is actually a pretty decent impulse drive. Unfortunately, oh wait, we can upgrade it. We can upgrade it. We can upgrade, people. Oh boy, we got it up to tier 4, everybody. Give it up for tier 4 impulse. Oh, by the way, this is how slow we go without an impulse drive. We go impulse 5.5. Oh, I have to wait for the for it to finish installing. But hey, yeah, we improved it. We improved it. It's better now. Not by much, but hey. It's now 2 levels higher than it was before. I should go to the stock exchange and see if I can buy any upgrades. Any upgrade tokens, because I honestly need them. I need something to keep this thing alive. Oh, also, I have another tier 6 shield. Why have I not given this out to anybody yet? You, take this. You, take this. And then I'm just gonna recycle everything else I don't need. Oh, we're almost there. Did we go the wrong way? We went the completely wrong way, apparently. Oh, no, never mind. Is that where we need to go? Where do we need to go? Why does it want... Why does it want me to go to the Beta Quadrant when I'm already here? There's a lot of activity here in Joint Command, sir. The entire fleet must be mobilizing for something big. The rest of the senior staff is being briefed in another area. Our orders are to meet with the Chief Logistics Officer. Understood. I'll find the Chief Logistics Officer. I'm guessing the Chief Logistics Officer was the one that was just waving at me and I'm staring in their general direction, but yeah, you know. Hello, Chief Logistics Officer.
You're just in time. Please follow me to Sub-Commander Cole.
Understood. I'll go to Sub-Commander Cole. I hate this. It's not even an escort mission and they still decide to make them walk faster than your walk speed, but still slower than your standard walking speed. Yeah, I'll be on VRC later, Sketch. You have fun with Faz. Captain, we have a lot to cover.
Thank you for reporting so promptly. Here is the situation. A Voth scientist has requested asylum, bringing with him information vital to our understanding of the sphere. We now know why it generates vast amounts of omega particles. It is designed to use those particles as fuel to jump to any area of space. There is a space station that controls the jumps in close orbit of the sphere's star. Admiral Tuvok from Starfleet was selected to lead a small team to the station to try to disable it. With him is Dr. Eric Cooper, a scientist who has been studying Dyson and Iconian technology. Something's gone wrong. 2 hours ago, we received a distress signal from Tuvok. Please use the console to download the signal. Afterward, I'd like to hear your opinion of the situation.
You guys haven't downloaded the signal yet? Really? Like, you guys know how long it took me to get here? You know how long it took me to get here? You're telling me you didn't download this already? Alright, well. I won't question your judgment then. I guess this isn't a too high priority thing then. Alright, understood. I'll listen to Tuvok's message. As I barrel roll through your office. Don't mind me. Alright, let's listen to Tuvok's distress signal.
Joint Command, please respond. This is Tuvok. Sensors have detected a large Voth fleet moving toward the station. They have discovered us, and we have yet to complete our work. Communications with our ship are down. Our last contact with them indicated that they were having technical difficulties and may be forced to retreat to a safer location. I will be unable to stop a Voth advance without assistance.
Close distress signal and speak with Sub-Commander Cole.
The attack on the Voth fleet will commence shortly. Captains, please return to your ships.
Tuvok and Cooper are stranded with an entire Voth fleet bearing down on them. I need you to fly to the station, rescue our team, and finish the mission. Our fleet will engage the Voth to help keep them distracted. But to avoid detection, you'll need to fly roughly 100 kilometers above the surface of the star.
Absolutely not. My ship can't survive that close to the sun.
Our team can assist your engineers to make modifications that should protect your ship. This is our best option. The star's magnetic field will make it impossible for most sensors to pick up your ship. With luck, your ship will not have to fly close to the star's surface for very long.
I don't like this, but I'll fly the Bunker Hill over the sun. What's next?
Speak with the logistics officer assigned to brief your crew on the situation.
Very good. I'll speak with the logistics officer. Again. Where'd she go? There she is. Oh, hey, my crew's here. And one random guy.
Greetings. Our engineers are working with your crew now to create a temporary modulation program that will help your shields protect your ship from the heat and radiation you will encounter on your way to the sun station. Your ship should be able to safely make the trip, but it won't be able to remain in orbit of the station.
Where should the Bunker Hill go after I'm on the station?
We will need every available ship to fight the Voth. It would be best if your ship joined the fleet once you are aboard the station. Your goals on the station are to find Admiral Tuvok, assist him to shut down the sphere's jump capabilities, and then retreat before the Voth fleet arrives. Do you have any questions?
The Bunker Hill is with the fleet. What's our escape plan?
Admiral Tuvok traveled to the station in a new starship, specifically designed to withstand the conditions there. The Dyson has reported some technical issues, but they should still be in transporter range. It will be standing by to assist you when you've completed your mission.
Understood. I'll return to my ship. Ready to leave whenever you are, Captain. Let's beam up. This is a terrible plan. Captain, we are approaching the surface of the star. The modifications to our shields are holding off the worst of the effects, but they won't keep us safe for long. We're already losing subsystems to the heat and radiation. I can keep us flying for now with emergency backups, but more systems are going offline by the minute. It's only a matter of time before we lose something critical. I knew this was a bad idea. Plot a course for the station. Best possible speed. Can't establish any communications with the station, Captain. Initial scans indicate that the nearby solar flares are interfering with our frequencies. It is possible for the Bunker Hill to repair the nearby solar flare inhibitors. This should allow us to contact the station. Very well, we'll repair the solar flares inhibitors, then contact the Admiral. We're having issues with the structural integrity field. We just lost power to turbo lifts. Yeah, whoever thought sending an experimental ship that's been refitted multiple times from an older chassis was a smart idea to send it just 100 meters from the surface of a sun really should have thought about this. Replicators just went offline. Oh no, not the replicators. How are we going to get our duct tape now? We should be able to hail Admiral Tuvok.
Your arrival is timely. The Voth are already on the station. I am with Dr. Cooper, but many of the other members of our team have been killed. Any assistance you can render would be useful. I recommend that you speak to your crew before transport. Your vessel will not be able to remain in range for long.
Understood. I'll be there soon. Captain, the ship will suffer irreversible damage if we stay this close to the sun. We can retreat, perform critical repairs, and rejoin the fleet against the Voth. What are your orders, sir? Support the fleet once I leave. Understood, sir. We'll take good care of the Bunker Hill while you're gone. Are you prepared for transport? Beam me over.
Greetings. I am Admiral Tuvok.
We've met.
The man behind the crates is Dr. Eric Cooper.
We've also
the
met.
Federation Science Council's expert on Dyson technology.
I thought he was an expert on board technology.
Hello, I'm Dr. Cooper.
Allow me to brief you on the situation, so we may determine the best plan of action. Main power is offline. I am not sure what caused this disruption, but the event was fortunate. The darkness is a distinct tactical advantage. There are manual overrides in each room. I have temporarily disabled the one between us and the Voth. The Dyson's captain has moved ahead to determine what is beyond the next door.
What can you tell me about the station?
There are 2 generator rooms that control much of the station's operations. The generator room to the south controls the power. The control room to the west, where the Voth are, maintains the station's jump capabilities. It is imperative we reach the west control room and disable it before the Voth jump this sphere back to their space. The release of the Omega particles needed for this reaction would be catastrophic.
How many Voth are between us and the control room?
More than the 3 of us can safely engage. Defeat would be certain. However, if we restore main power, we can use the station's automated defenses to even the odds, if we can avoid being targeted by them ourselves. I understand you have extensive combat experience. Do you have any suggestions?
We should find any survivors and make our way to the generator
We're
room.
moving away from the Voth, right?
This Voth was killed by the station's automated defenses. The officer cannot be helped. Their wounds were fatal. Any more? No, I think that's it. Yeah, that seems to be it. Anyway, let's talk to the captain.
Good thing you're here. I'll try to get the ship.
I sense another presence. We are not alone.
No, you don't say. You don't say, Tuvok. You don't say. We're not alone. Man was literally just shot in the back. Vulcan of the Year award right there.
I am not detecting the Voth that killed the captain. He is using cloak technology. Tactically, his best option is to remain hidden and attempt to waylay us one by one. We must move forward. The trapped Voth will be attempting to circumvent my modifications. What do you suggest?
Give Cooper a phaser set to stun. Both of you should keep an eye out for Voth.
You're giving me a phaser?
Might as well. The rest of the team here is dead.
Voth! Oh, sorry. I thought I saw something.
Remain calm, Doctor.
I should probably switch to my phaser rifle. Somebody here has to bring the heavy firepower.
The defenses in here can be quite lethal.
It was awful. The sounds, the blood. Ugh.
I will stand watch while you and the doctor examine the generator.
Well, it shouldn't be too hard. Just poke some buttons. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine.
If I understand this correctly, we can restore main power activating consoles that match the symbol up here. After the first one is activated, we'll only have 20 seconds to activate the other two. If we don't, the system will defend itself. Also, activating the wrong consoles will trigger the system's defenses. Be careful.
Yeah, that's just great.
That looks right. That looks right. That did it! The final console is unlocked.
Well, I didn't want to open the window, but I guess that's what happens. You can just see all of them like moving like in the weirdest like skitty like looking move. All right, Tuvok, what's our next part of the plan?
This does not bode well. By restoring main power, we have released the locks, preventing the Voth from reaching our location. They will already be on the move. We will require Cooper's assistance to subvert the automated defenses for our own use. The Doctor is an expert in the technology found on the sphere. This is well within his capabilities.
I'll talk to Cooper. Hey, Cooper.
What are we going to do? The Voth will be here any second, and I don't think they're in the mood to take prisoners. Please, you have to get me out of here. I'm not like you and Tuvok. I'm much too important to die here.
Get a hold of yourself, man! Stop panicking! We need your help!
My help? What could I do? Don't ask me to use a phaser again. Because I won't. I refuse. I just want to go back to my lab. I was never meant for field work.
Get together, Cooper! I will not die here because of your idiocy!
Don't yell at me. I don't do well under pressure. You're trained to think under fire. I'm not. I just want to go home and think things over without being under threat from dinosaurs and captains. It's up to you. I just can't.
Start thinking of how we can survive this, or none of us are going to get out of here alive!
Then I guess we'll all just die. If the Voth don't get us, then the station's defenses will. But if the defenses aren't active here... Wait! I think I know what to do. Just give me a moment.
Do it!
I think if I try this...
Dr. Cooper, we require a solution.
I'm working on it. Vulcans. If I can just try that... Yes, I have it.
What have you got, Doctor?
I've done something. I'm not ready for what's being thrown at me here. Maybe I could activate the beams, Or something else?
Allow me, Doctor. Fascinating. With this exposed, I can manually activate the defenses in the next room. However, there is another possibility.
What is it?
Instead of activating the defenses to assist you, I can reroute the power to attempt to send a message to our stranded ship. It may not help, but we have been out of contact for hours. Your options are activating the defense beams, activating swarmers, or using none of them.
Tell me more about the beams.
I can activate beams of energy that will shoot down in set periods of time. I do not have any further control than that. But you could lure some of the Voth into the beams. The beams are quite deadly, so I would advise keeping your distance. This would be our easiest option against the Voth, but if we are not careful, we could be caught in the beams. Would you prefer I activate the beams?
Tell me about the swarmers.
I can alter the programming of the security swarmers that normally patrol this area. They will attack the Voth, but they also will attack us if there are no other targets. The swarmers will provide a distraction for us, but they could also be a liability.
What are our odds
Do
if
you
we have
want
no
me to
defense to
activate the
support
swarmers?
us?
Slim enough that I cannot recommend it. However, if you choose to do so, I will support you.
Let's turn on the beam and the swarmers.
I can alter the programming of the security swarmers that normally patrol this area.
Activate the swarmers.
I'll wait here. You go on ahead.
More Voth inbound. Prepare yourself. Voth commanders are approaching.
Tuvok!
We should move forward. Be on your guard. Arm yourself. It is the Voth who killed the captain.
And he's dead. We gotta move.
That was an explosion of sufficient magnitude to cause a breach. Doctor, what is your status?
I'm fine, I'm fine. The Voth can't get in. You, may want to put a shield up around the next door before you open it.
It would appear all that is between us and our goal is the vacuum of space.
Yes, it does appear to be a predicament we've encountered here, Admiral.
My modifications successfully locked the Voth out of this area. However, there was an armed Voth battlesuit in the corridor. The station's automated swarmers attacked, and this is the result.
Try to contact the Dice again. They can transport us across.
No response. According to my readings, there is no method of direct access. Unless your ship is within range, we are stranded.
I'll try to hail the bunker hill. There's no response when you try to hail your ship. Nothing. Should we wait for Cooper?
I'm here. I'm here. Wait.
Doctor, we require a way to access the other areas of the station. Your thoughts?
I have an idea, but you may not like it. Those EV suits over there. They have maneuvering jets that we could use on the outside of the station. I've looked them over, and they should be able to withstand the heat of the sun.
Should.
Well, nothing will withstand that much heat and radiation for long. The suits appear to be designed for use in the shadow of the station. But, technically, they can keep us safe. For a little while.
They will have to suffice. We have no other logical option.
Nope. We got no choice in the matter. Everybody put on a suit.
Doctor, are you going to prepare your suit?
Me? Of course not. It's far too risky for me to go out there.
We will need to convince Cooper to overcome his fear and help us complete our mission.
Yeah, it'd also be great if I had put on an EV suit.
Do you really need me out there? Internal comms are still active. I could just tell you what you have to do. I really can't stand any more stress. I have no idea why Admiral Tuvok chose me for this project. I'm not trained for field work. If I get home alive, I'm writing a letter to the Federation Science Council. I'll file a formal complaint.
Do you want to be alone when the Voth return?
The Voth? I thought you defeated them all. They're not going to come back, are they? I can't be alone if they come back. They'll kill me. They'll rip me apart.
Then come with us if you want to live.
Okay, I'll do it. I can't fight the Voth alone.
Good, let's get moving. Where is spacesuit? Yep, instant death.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Calm yourself, Doctor.
Tuvok, you're on fire.
Conserve your oxygen.
Doctor, you're also on fire. I do wish they had a few more levels like this, where you could just fly around with a jetpack in space.
There is a large piece of debris blocking the station's entrance. There is a large amount of debris blocking the entrance. It will be impossible for us to move it without assistance. I can scan the area for anything that may be of use.
Good idea.
There are two objects of interest. The first is the remains of a Voth battlesuit. There is a mortar payload within it that we can place onto the debris. The second is the remains of a swarmer, specifically a miniaturized communications device. We could use it to detonate the mortar remotely.
You get the communicator, I'll get the payload. That looks so sad. Look at it. Look at it just sadly sitting here. Look at that. It's so sad. Look at it. It's adorable. Anyway, back to spacewalking. I'm on fire again. I took the wrong way. Oh well. This is nice.
I suggest flying a safe distance before activating the charges. The door is sealed. Any ideas, Doctor?
There should be a manual release for the locks above us.
Oh, great.
I will establish a shield.
With what console? Who puts manual door locks outside of the station? Especially one that's orbiting the sun. This seems like a bad idea.
The doors are open. Dr. Cooper and I will wait for you inside.
These suits are fried. I doubt they'll be much use anymore.
I wonder if that's actually better than my current armor. Let's see. Not really. But it does have a lot of bonuses.
Something has closed the doors. Most unsettling.
Yeah, especially
I think
considering
the station's defenses are activating.
take them down.
We should move forward before more defenses activate.
Let's move.
I remember this room. The security protocols shut us out when we first arrived.
Well, Doctor, are you okay? Do you need me to come back and get you? Doctor. Doctor, where are you? Doctor. Doctor. Doctor, you're not supposed to be in there. Doctor. Oh, great, now I'm stuck. Doctor, this is your fault. I think there's a command. Doctor. Doctor. Doctor, you need to get out from there. Doctor. Doctor. Doctor, you really need to get out of there. And of course, the moment I look away, he gets himself unstuck. He is a spy, I swear.
Prepare yourself. We must defend Dr. Cooper.
I need you to activate a console while I work on this.
Roger. I'm moving.
Excellent. I can keep moving forward over here.
Enemy target.
I need you to activate a console while I work on this.
Moving.
Perfect. I'm almost done. We're through.
Let's move it, people.
We must power down the room's shielding to access the control panels. The doctor and I will continue our work while you disable the lower panels.
Oh, well, this just is, peachy.
Good work. Reactivate the shields and we can complete our mission. The honor of deactivating the station is yours.
There we go. The deactivation program is moving nicely.
Doctor, I'm detecting something curious. Energy levels in the gateway in front of us are rising at an exponential rate. It appears to be activating.
What? Let me check. Oh, this is not good. The gateway is designed to be an escape hatch in the event this station goes offline. We cannot deactivate the jump protocols without activating the gateway as well.
Is there any way to override the protocols?
None that I can see. If we want to stop the jump, we have to activate that gate.
It seems we have little choice. Your thoughts?
As Tuvok said, we have no choice. If we want to stop this sphere from moving, we need to activate the gateway. Our time here is limited. The Voth will return in force. We have to do this now. There is no other option.
It's time to shut it down. Gateways are far easier to deal with than an entire sphere destroying subspace.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could have found a better way. I failed you both.
Do not dwell on this. If there was another option, we would have found it. One moment. We are being hailed. Tuvok here.
Chief Engineer Tarkram of the Dyson here, Admiral.
Acknowledged, Chief. Are all of your systems restored?
The opening of the gateway cleared up the ambient distortion disruptions. Do you need transport?
Yes, I want to get off this station now.
We are ready to depart. Chief, do you have a lock?
That's not good.
Admiral Tuvok, come in!
Dyson, 3 to beam up.
We can't get a lock. You need to get out of the hot zone. Move!
Roger. Not this way. Alright, good enough. Let's move it. This station's blowing apart at the seams.
We're going to die! We're going to die!
We're not gonna die, Cooper.
We have a lock on you, sir. Just give the word.
Beam us up.
Good to have you on board, sir. I'm Chief Engineer Tarkram. The fleet and your ship are still engaged with the Voth, but several Voth ships are making their way towards the gateway. One of their dreadnoughts has already passed through. As the only available ship, we have orders to stop the other Voth from entering the gateway.
Oh no. Understood. Let's see what this ship can do. All power to the shields. Jesus, this thing looks ugly. Anyway, yeah, we can't shoot. What do we have? What options do we have? I have to shoot. There doesn't appear to be any options. This isn't like the first mission where I could just sit around and let our allied forces and the fighters do all the shooting. I have to. It looks like I'm genuinely gonna have to engage. All right, fire weapons.
Ship is under attack.
There are no more Voth in the vicinity, but one dreadnought did go through the gateway. If my readings are correct, it is passing into another Dyson sphere, this one deeper in the Delta Quadrant. If the Voth are allowed to enter another sphere, they will try to claim it, as they have fought to claim this one.
Wait a moment. Alright, there's no alternative. We're going. Into the Dyson Sphere gateway we go.
Readings indicate we are in the Delta Quadrant. However, we are inside a Dyson sphere, and there are no known structures of this type in this region. I'm detecting the presence of a Starfleet vessel, the USS Gold. That ship disappeared on a survey of the Jenolan Dyson sphere at the precise instant the Iconian Gateway network was reset to save New Romulus.
The Jenolan Dyson Sphere?
This sphere was discovered by the crew of the USS Jenolan in 2294. The USS Enterprise D rescued Montgomery Scott, a survivor of the Jenolan 75 years later. However, it now appears that the Jenolan sphere had the same jump capabilities as the Solanae, and moved to this location with the Gold inside.
Interesting. What is the status of the Gold?
I am detecting disabled systems on the Gold, but there is no weapons damage. Also, sensors indicate that the Voth Dreadnought has its weapons armed, but has not fired. What do you suggest?
Hail the USS Gold. Find out what they know.
Thank the prophets. I knew someone would find us. We were on a routine survey in the Jenolan Dyson sphere when something happened. Systems that have been dormant for centuries activated. The energy readings were off the scale. Then a flash and...
We're here now. You're not alone.
My nav computer claims we're in the Delta Quadrant. If that's right, this entire Dyson sphere somehow moved itself more than 50,000 light years from its previous position. Since then, we've been stuck. I would have taken Voyager's path back home if we could get out of the sphere. The doors were locked tight and the gateway powered down as soon as we arrived.
The sphere did move, but we can help you return home.
Glad to have the help. Supplies are running low. But what was that ship that just passed us? Shares some signs of Voth tech, but our databanks don't have anything like that.
Explain everything that has happened with the Voth and the Selene Dyson Sphere. Yes, everything condensed down into one text box.
Another Dyson sphere? It's taken us 40 years to study this one, and we're not even close to understanding it. And if that ship was Voth, it would explain why they ignored our hails. They came in with their weapons armed and then simply stopped. Didn't see us as a threat. The ship set course for the sealed door and is just sitting there. They're ignoring us. I promised my crew we'd get home. If you could send over a team with some spare components, I can get this ship ready to travel.
You can tell that the USS Gold is using one of the older textures because that is ugly. Anyway, we'll transport a few of our engineers that I'm borrowing for the time being.
I have extensive experience with the Voth. While they are arrogant, it is not like them to completely ignore a potential threat. It may be that they sense a greater danger. I suggest we approach and attempt to hail them. Voyager found that some Voth were open to negotiation. We should make every attempt to find a peaceful solution.
Plot a course for the Voth ship. Is there even a shuttle bay on this thing? I don't think there is a shuttle bay on this thing.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Mean. I just came to say hi and you tractor beam me. That's rude.
The Voth are moving towards the door.
Tuvok?
Your query will have to wait, Doctor. Shields are down and we... You're not...
I knew he was a spy.
shall perish.
He's a spy. Shoot him.
Captain, the Undine outside of the sphere are powering weapons. The mammalian ship is still disabled.
Arm all weapons. We will destroy the creatures and then return for the mammals.
Oh, they didn't last very long now, did they?
I am unharmed, but we are in danger. We are deep within the Delta Quadrant, right where Cooper wanted us. We do not know how long this infiltrator has impersonated Cooper, or the extent of what he has done. However, I am quite familiar with the tactics of Species 8472. We will repel the Undine, and survive to warn the Alpha Quadrant of the renewed threat.
Anyway, they blew up the
Finally,
door.
a worthy adversary for my new ship.
They blew up the door. I'm pretty sure that's a very vital component of this Dyson sphere, that door. I'm pretty sure it's part of the whole reason that the surface is able to contain an atmosphere. I'm pretty sure that was an important part.
Ships on approach. This vessel cannot defeat them alone.
This ship can take it.
I have experience with the Undine. You do not. They are extremely dangerous.
The Lisette is here to provide any assistance you require.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Well, that means I don't get to shoot anymore. Living shield! She's targeting that one. So let's see, is she doing any damage? She's actually doing quite a bit of damage, though she has cloak. I don't know if she's able to do the required amount of damage in order to actually beat one of these things before she gets forced to cloak. Now that we have an allied ship here, I genuinely cannot shoot. We're not allowed to. It's how this works. Oh, come on. There she goes. There she goes. Oh, what are you shooting at now? You're shooting at that one? Divert all power to the engines, honestly. I'd like to be able to maneuver. Go on, Lisette, you can do it. She'll be back any moment to kick your butts. The moment that the Lisette shows up, yep, we are no longer allowed to shoot because this is not a tier 1 ship and I am only allowing myself to shoot when there are basically no allies to do the shooting if I'm in a high tier ship. Now that the Lisette's here, I do not need to do any shooting because she will do all the work for me. She's targeting that ship now. Come on, you can do it. Get him. Get him. Ah, so close. There you go. It's another ship down. Come on, Lisette, you can do it. One of our torpedo tractor beams just wiped out. One of our tractor mines just destroyed a torpedo. I've never seen that before. I have never seen a tractor beam mine stop a torpedo. I didn't realize that they could be used for such things.
3 battleships? That may be a problem.
We hold here. None of the Undine get through. Fortescue is here. Now the real fight can begin.
I will continue to absorb enemy damage. Yeah, these ships aren't going to last too long now that there's two heavy hitters here. Now that there's 2 allied ships, now this is a fighting chance. I say as all I do is sit here and take damage. And she sunk. All that's left is that one. I got gooped. I got the goops. Hit him harder.
More of a fight.
It is not over yet, Captain. 2 Undine dreadnoughts are approaching.
Oh, hey, look, the dreadnoughts. Go on, shoot us instead. We can take it. These dreadnoughts are a lot tougher. I'm not sure these two AI can figure out how to team up to take one out. Oh, never mind. They're actually doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it. They've breached the rear shields. Come on, guys. You can do it. Go on, shoot me, you cowards. They are very slowly breaking through that dreadnought. Shoot me instead, you jerks. I mean, they're trying. The tractor beams are probably doing the most damage out of everything here. Ouch. Oh no, the dreadnought, it got free. It's free of the tractor beams. This is an intense combat scenario that I am not contributing much, if anything, to, other than being here to be a target to be shot at. Oh, Jesus. How's that one doing? That one's still at 84. Like, the one that got stuck in a bunch of tractor beams is the one that has suffered the most damage. Not the one that they've been shooting at, the one that got stuck in all the tractor beams. Thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna have to engage them or not, like, in order to end this. Because now they're focusing on two different targets. And yeah, we're not getting anywhere when it comes down to this. Because the set can't. Oh, never mind. The set is breaking down that dreadnought. So, I mean, the two dreadnoughts are slowly being whittled down. They've whittled that one down. This one's also been whittled down quite a bit now. Oh, the tractor beams have kicked in. That's why it's suddenly lost a large chunk of health. The tractor beam mines are now eating away at it. Now that it can't move, basically every shot is a almost 100% chance to hit. Down to 49%, 48. We just have to be close enough to it to draw its fire. Because our ship can take the damage. But we are refraining from shooting. Just because I want to eat soon and I want to end this just a little bit faster. We'll drain their shields along with hitting them with a good old tractor beam. Just gonna keep hitting it with the tractor beam and the shield draining system. Basically just keep it forced to be low on defenses. Oh, that one's dead. Yeah, those two should be able to easily deal with that one. Yeah, once they're both focused on a target, they do a lot more damage. Come on, you guys. Just a little bit more. It's almost dead. Yeah, there it goes.
Good to see you. We would have arrived sooner, but there was a Voth fleet in the way. Congratulations on a successful mission. Now the Romulan Republic will take over. We'll set up a command center for further operations. I'm sure Command will contact you when your presence is needed.
I don't believe the Republic has the authority to do that.
No, this ends now. Our generosity to the Romulans can only extend so far. The Klingon Empire claims this Dyson Sphere as its own. Starfleet and the Republic would be wise to keep their distance. Or else.
The Solanae Dyson Sphere is controlled by an alliance. Why would this one be different?
Oh? Are you prepared to back that statement with action? The Klingon Empire has restrained itself again and again in an attempt to maintain this alliance with the Romulans. I think it's time I remind you of what happens when a Klingon loses patience.
Remain calm, Corin. We don't need to do this.
Fighting over this sphere is not an option. It would divide our strength. Precisely what would benefit the Undine. The Voth chose to fight instead of cooperate. They were destroyed. We can choose not to be enemies. It is time we did so.
Well, Corin?
The Klingon Empire will not sit and wait while the Federation and Romulans continue to claim these powerful weapons for themselves. This conversation is not over.
Very well. And you, Commander Jarrett?
The Romulan Republic will continue to take responsibility for areas within our jurisdiction, but I do not wish to cause a rift in what has been a successful joint action. However, I will not be put in a position where I must choose between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We have agreements on both sides that must be honored. Sub-Commander Cole can handle the details. I am a ship captain, not an administrator.
Very well.
Cooper's departure has lifted the miasma in my mind. An affliction that I did not even realize was there. He was influencing me. He used the psychic abilities of the Undine to influence my thoughts. And the results are an effect of my failure. I should have been able to detect his influence.
We must look forward. What now?
We have fulfilled our mission to neutralize the jump capabilities of the Solanae sphere, only to open up a gateway that the Undine can now use to reach our space. They will no longer have to create rifts from fluidic space. Was this Cooper's plan all along? I suggest we return to Sub-Commander Cole. We must attempt to save the fragile peace of the Alliance.
Report. Let's go home.
The sphere is under Federation control.
This sphere is only accessible through an Alliance-controlled gateway.
Then perhaps it is time to end this alliance.
This is neither the time nor the place for this.
Commander Jarrett is correct. The Undine are a threat to us all. Now they have direct access to our space. I propose a summit. We must decide together what we must do to protect the Alpha Quadrant. Our disputes may need to be put aside in the face of a greater enemy. I volunteer to mediate these talks. Dr. Cooper manipulated me to achieve his goals. It is only logical that I take responsibility for what has happened here.
Very well, Vulcan. We will finish this later.
To be continued. Just get me back to my ship. Oh, thank goodness, we're in space. I did not want to have to fly all the way to the exit. I could not have anticipated all of this, Captain. Feel for Admiral Tuvok, but I was fooled by Cooper's disguise as well. Tuvok and I will begin working on the next steps. We will need to get everyone to sit down together and discuss what we should do before we should start shooting at one another. I will contact you for your aid once we have created concrete plans. You can rest assured we will need your help on that. We need the shield, but we also need the deflector array. Alright, I do genuinely believe we will get better shields later. So we're gonna go for the deflector array now.
Congratulations, Captain.
Because we genuinely need a better array. Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyway, we genuinely need a better array. Yep. The Undine have started to invade the Dyson Sphere, Captain. They have employed massive planet killers to destroy the Voth that were previously engaging in the Voth Zone. Now the Undine have taken full control of a portion of the sphere and are seeking to destroy it. The Alliance has sent Admiral Chalrax to lead the charge against the Undine. He could use your help if you can spare it. Is that the next one? That's the next one? I don't remember that one. Where is it? Delta Quadrant. Yep, nope. That's the next one. No, wait, no. Fluidic Destruction. Oh, I forgot they added the... I think they added these two recently. That, I'm pretty sure, was the original ending point. And then they added these two. Because I'm pretty sure that that was meant to be the original end for that storyline. And then it would move on to the next one. Let's see. Let's grab defensive subsystem tuning. Because it'll increase the power of our shields a bit. And our auxiliary. But anyway, let me find a star to park ourselves around. Good to know that, yeah, that was definitely the last one that was meant to be in the series, because it dropped us off at Earth. I'm more than sure it wouldn't have spat us back out here all the way across the quadrant. If it weren't for the fact that that was meant to be the end of that section. But anyway. That was the wrong button. No. I forgot which button. There we go. Why are we all wavy? Anybody else see the weird waviness, or is that just me? Anyway, thank you once again for everybody that came in for today's stream. I'll be back Monday with some Kerbal Space Program, because that's what you all want to see. Me driving a truck to the South Pole. Totally sane person things that I conduct here. Totally sane. Nothing insane going on. It's all fine. But anyway, don't forget to join the Discord to keep up to date with what's going on. Let's see. Anything else I should cover? If you want to watch the previous episodes, well, the previous streams, I would say, because I would call them episodes if I actually bothered to edit them. I don't. I just send them straight to the YouTube channel and wish them luck. But if you want to catch up on the previous entries into this series, go check out the YouTube channel. They're all marked there. They're all in a playlist, so you can watch them in order. Let's see. Anything else? Nope, I don't believe so. Thank you once again for everybody that tuned in. I hope you all have a nice rest of your evening, day, night, whatever time zone it is. And I hope you enjoy the person I'm sending you off to go watch. See you all soon. I ran out of shit to say before the timer ran out again. I really need to work on this. I need to work on my outros. They're always either too long, too short, or barely fit the time. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Bye.